Fight one of them, you fight all of them. Hey. What's cracking, G? It's your boy Koopa. Let me go ahead and give my thanks real quick, you know what I'm saying, to all the people that have been supporting my channel. Appreciate the few subscribers I just got within the last few days. Appreciate the likes. Appreciate y'all that been sharing the videos. So I appreciate all y'all. Appreciate the people back home. Appreciate the people that's out of my region. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta get that love real quick because y'all didn't even have to be here. But y'all already know my channel about love, life, and loyalty, man. So right now, we're about to be doing a reaction to Catch a Predator video by this guy named Skeeter Jean. I'll be watching his videos from time to time when it pops up on my feed. I really don't know much about him, to be honest. All I know is like his videos be well documented. Like they do all the homework. They do everything that needs to be done to make sure whatever predator they catch, they got them red-handed, they got them locked in. You can't get out. It's a full Nelson, you know what I'm saying? Put them in the whole finger four, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I guess this one's gonna be about they get a older guy, you know what I'm saying, middle-aged man, which some of us will call it, to come meet a 13-year-old at I think at like a Motel 6, something like that. But he actually bring like some liquor and everything for us. So we're gonna see how this go.
Excuse me. James here showed up to our sting house to meet a 13-year-old girl with a tasty alcoholic beverage in hand.
You already looking like, man, they always look the same, bro. They always look weird as hell. Like they would do what they doing right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? What you catching them doing, they look like they was doing it.
Little did he know that when he got up to use the restroom, he'd come face to face with me for a one-on-one interview.
How are you? Okay. Why don't you go ahead and have a cigarette over there for me, sir, please?
Boy, hey, he looking at Skeeter Jean like, oh, damn, hey, they finna beat me down. I think that's what most of these pedophiles be thinking. You know what I'm saying? When they used to run into Chris Hansen, yeah, they used to be scared and everything, but Chris Hansen always kept a little distance. This man just came out the bathroom on you. Y'all face to face, bro. Like, you don't know what he gonna do to you.
Just right there in the bed is fine. We do have the police on standby as well, so right here for me, please.
Followed by meeting the Kentwood Police Department when they arrived on scene shortly after.
I'm Skeet Hansen with the Predatorial Investigation Unit, and we're doing an online series about adults who try to meet teens online for sex.
So this is what I'm talking about. Like, they was just basically showing you real quick what's going basically happen overall, just to get you ready. But damn, he had the police waiting outside the door, man. That's what I'm talking about. This man, he do his research so good that he put him in the full finger four, man. You ain't getting out. Like, I seen him chase one dude on here before, and they had a dude hired that was like a Olympian runner that ran for Team Russia or something like that, but he living in the US at the time. But yeah, like they had him hawk the dude down the street. Dude couldn't get away, and they just followed him until the police showed up.
And you've just been skeeted. If there's anything else you have to say, we'd love to hear it.
No, I don't have anything else to say.
Okay. Well, I guess you can talk to the police now.
Okay. Come on, man.
Boy, hey, I love how police, they, like I said this in one of my other videos. I'm like, man, they always playing stupid, saying stupid shit, but that was funny. He said, what's going on, man? What's up, man? Like, boy, hey, look, the way y'all hold on y'all gun belts, bro, your utility belts, it look like y'all finna beat his ass outside.
Not only is James doing something illegal and just morally wrong, but he's also married with kids of his own. Something tells me that wifey isn't going to be too happy when she finds out about this. Grinning from ear to ear, James thought that he was in for a fun time on this night. Without hesitance, he handed the alcohol right over to someone that he thought was 13. Now that's a crime in itself, but before we get into that, just take a look at some of his chat log. James makes first contact with the girl in
Didn't I tell y'all, this man, he does his work, man. Like, hey, I gotta hand it to bro. You know what I'm saying? He deserved every subscriber he get, every like he get, every share he get. This man does some hard work. Got it looking like an episode of Cheetahs right now.
an online chat room, asking her if she's looking for some company. Right off the bat, the girl tells James that she's 13 and asks him if he's okay with it. James says, "That's cool," I'm bored and horny. Bad combination, lol. He then asks the girl to send an illicit photo. The girl expresses that she's not comfortable with sharing those kind of photos, but is willing to show him in person. James then offers to pick up some alcohol and come on over for a visit. James was all happy-go-lucky when he arrived, but that all went away when I stepped in to have a word with him.
It was a cold winter night in Grand Rapids, Michigan. We were, on our phones, on the dating apps, decoying like crazy, just, scouring out the area, trying to see if, any of these guys out here would be okay with, talking to someone who was, of the age 13 or 14, for example, whatever the case may be. For the first few hours of the night, it was rather quiet, but a little too quiet, Then, this James guy messages the decoy account on the Kick app through, one of these teen chat rooms that we're decoying on. And, of course, immediately the girl, tells him that she's, 13, and he's okay with it. James has, no issues with the age whatsoever. James mentioned how he wanted to come on over and make the girl feel better. He wanted to give her a massage, etc., etc. There were a few more things that he mentioned that he wanted to do that I'm not going to repeat at this time or place, but you can, sort of use your imagination. As the conversation kept going, James got more and more excited, and then he...
See, normally I would have, skip the video forward so we can get right to the action, the meat and potato, what they call it. But now I want y'all to, get a good look at like the research this guy do. I would say this bro. Yeah, that sounds lame as hell. But yeah, what this guy be doing, bro. Like he do real research. He do everything needs to be done to make sure these cases become real cases. Because if y'all, I don't know if y'all remember this, but I remember when I found out probably like 5-6 years ago, majority of the people that was on To Catch a Predator with Chris Hansen, majority of them didn't really go to jail. Like, no, a lot of them went to jail, but a lot of them ended up not going to jail under the pretenses of it wasn't a real minor they was talking to. They was getting away with that. But I think things have changed now where it doesn't matter anymore. And no, I think that still matters. But that's why people like Skeeter Gene now, they make sure to get the person like to do stuff like how he did. Oh, he said you want to bring drinks? Okay, yeah. Tell him, yeah, bring drinks. You know what I'm saying? Because now that's a crime. When they send new photos to when they think it's a minor, that is a crime. So they let these people actually build themselves their own case and then bury them with it.
He offered to come on over, to the Sting Motel. And he also offered to pick up an alcoholic beverage for this 13-year-old girl. So of course we requested Black Cherry Mike's Hard Lemonade. Now, I didn't think he was actually going to go through with it and get this beverage and bring it here, but oh boy was I wrong. So we get the text that James is in his car. He's on his way to the Sting house. And then we get the confirmation that James has acquired the Mike's Hard Lemonade. At this point, there was only a few minutes before James would actually arrive. So we fired up the cameras and, really got into the mood and prepared for James to show up here. And at this point, my heart's racing. We're in the bathroom. This is a real adrenaline rush here, waiting for this guy to show up. And a few minutes went by, and then we hear a knock at the door. And my thoughts were, oh my God, this guy's here with Mike's Hard Lemonade for this 13-year-old girl. Holy sh**.
Do you own your home in Texas but still rent your electricity? If you pay more than $70 a month in electricity...
Hey, how are you? I'll just come over here. You can come sit over here. Just make yourself comfortable.
Guy, what edgy out there, sitting in his car.
Oh, some dude out there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you're older than 13, ain't you?
No, I'm 13. Are you sure this is okay for me to drink since I'm 13?
Probably not.
I mean, it's fun, so I'll do it.
He acknowledges that this girl is 13 years old, and still.
See, and that's another thing. That's what I mean. Like, that's how they built these cases. So you acknowledging now you acknowledging in person because people get off of cases all the time for small clauses like oh, I didn't have my phone. My phone was stolen. That ain't my phone number. You know what I'm saying? Little stuff like that does matter in court. Just because you get arrested don't mean it's over with. That's just the start. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of cases, murder cases, you know what I'm saying? Cases like these or even smaller cases been beat out because of technicalities. That's in our everyday life. They just don't tell you that. You gotta just know do your research. You know what I'm saying? Learn about certain cases, certain things that happen. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this man he acknowledged that, and you brought liquor for her. Now all they need for him to do is maybe just acknowledge that what they here to do type thing, and it's over with.
Hands the alcohol over to her for her to consume.
I don't have any bottle openers.
This man is an absolute menace.
I don't have anything like that. Yeah. You can go over there if you like.
Either he really had to use the bathroom or he wanted to make sure that no one else was in this motel.
Nah, he was trying to make sure nobody else was in that room. He looked like he was nervous the whole time he was in there. So he really was making sure, because you got to think about it. To Catch a Predator came out, and I was about 10 or 11 years old. I'm 26 now. That man is 44. So you telling me he never seen it on NSBC or on YouTube, Chris Hansen? Like, nah, that he more than likely know, especially if he's really on this type of weirdo activity.
James is walking up to the door. I just thought, oh my God, he's gonna open up this door and see 4 motherfuckers just staring at him. I wonder how he's gonna react. How are you?
Okay.
Why don't you go ahead and have a seat right over there for me, sir, please? Just right there on the bed is fine. We do have the police on standby as well, so right here for me, please.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate it.
What I don't understand is, once you call, I mean, you ain't gonna fight for yourself. You ain't gonna try to get up out that room. Cause I'm looking like you don't know what they here to do. He just ran into 4 dudes in the bathroom, bro. You know what I'm saying? You might be gonna get stomped out. You might not make it out that room. He told my police on standby, but he could be lying, telling you that just so they could have you sit here and stomp you out.
So what's your name?
I'm James.
James.
Yeah.
James what? And what brings you here, James?
Just trying to have some fun.
Some fun.
Nothing serious or anything. I just want to hang out with someone.
What kind of fun were you trying to have?
Just hang out.
Hey, I'm sorry I keep stopping it, but let me tell y'all. So what Skeeter Jean does, he usually brings out the chat logs because they always do this. They always say, "Oh, we're just making sure they was okay, or make sure they was safe." You know what? I just thought of something very, very, very valuable. How would a 13-year-old be able to rent a motel room? I ain't even think about that. Like, he should have known when he came in that room. Like, wait, how did she get this room? But that makes sense.
Watch TV, watch a movie, whatever.
With who are you planning on doing that with?
With a 13-year-old.
A 13-year-old.
Yeah.
And you're how old?
44.
44. Now you told her that.
I know I told her at 38.
Why'd you tell her at 38?
Because I feel too old.
Well, I agree. You're a little too old.
Man, I don't know how he think, all right, they finna beat me down. They just brought in somebody else. Like, bro, you should be just trying to fight to get out that room because you just admitted what you there for. You just admitted you on weirdo activities. So
To be hanging out with a 13-year-old girl, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. I wasn't looking for anything else.
So what made you decide to come here and meet her then?
Just to hang out. Just watch TV, watch a movie.
And drink some Mike's Hard Lemonade. With a 13-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Now, why does a 13-year-old girl need to be drinking Mike's Hard Lemonade?
Because figure that they would want that.
But do they need that, being that they're 13?
No.
Okay. And do you have an idea anytime? If you could hand that to Chet here, we just have to document that. Appreciate it. So here you said you were 38 before, and you said that you're bored and horny.
I'm always horny.
You can have that back.
I wasn't looking.
You're always horny. So are you horny right now in this very moment? So I sort of killed your vibe, I guess you could say.
No, I wasn't really.
You weren't, or you weren't horny this time. Okay.
At the point in time.
At the point in time of when you were texting here, you were, okay. You asked her if she sends nude pictures after she tells you she's 13.
But she didn't. I didn't press it. So
But you asked her.
I did.
Imagine trying to justify soliciting nude pictures from a minor. You know, apparently this was just another day in the neighborhood for James here. So you solicited pictures from a minor.
Kinda, sorta.
Kinda. No, not kinda, sorta. You did.
I asked, but it doesn't mean that was really
Asking, well, asking her, you asked her twice. You say pick, okay? And then you say you do, I mean, that you're soliciting, you're trying to get pictures from her. I mean, that's a crime in itself. And you even ask her again, you say just one picture to hold me over? To hold you over from what?
before meeting.
Before meeting.
Yeah.
Okay. And you say, are you wanting to meet and see where it could lead to? So where were you planning on having it sort of lead to?
Anything, a friendship or whatever.
Anything.
So that's about it.
Where was it going to go after, say, a 13-year-old girl had a couple of Mike's Hard Lemonades?
I wouldn't press anything. I'm not that way, but if...
You wouldn't press anything?
Yeah.
I mean,
cool with whatever.
you're cool. Cool enough to bring a 13-year-old girl six-pack, I see.
Yeah, but I wasn't
Okay.
expecting her to drink it.
That doesn't make sense, Tim. Why bring it?
Because I was going to drink it.
Because you were going to drink it, but she asked you to bring it. And you
If
brought
she
it for her.
Well, pretty much for her.
See, that's what I'm saying. You up in line, bro. You up in line. But you already done told him what you was there for. He already showing you he reading the text message to you, bro. And you gave the man your ID. I'm looking at it like, bro, you doing a lot of backward stuff. You better off just trying to fight and get out the room and call it a day. Compared to you gonna sit here, get a man your ID, tell him what you were trying to do. But then when you bring up the alcohol, you be like, oh yeah, you know, cause she wanted it. Bro, look, you gotta hold accountability up in here. You was grown enough to go in the store and pick this up. She can't just go in the store and pick that up. And not nobody that's working there gonna be like, all right, here you go. No. So you gotta take responsibility that you a grown ass man.
If she wanted it.
We'll be right back with your regularly scheduled dose of Predator Pasta. But first, a word from today's video sponsor, Morgan & Morgan. Size matters, and Morgan &
Had to mute that real quick. Like, I get it though. You know what I'm saying? This bro video. He got to put them paid promotions in here. He getting a bag. I'm trying to get a bag, man. I'm trying to get up there where he is. So ain't no hate coming from over here. But I'm not finna go ahead and play your advertisement. Nah. We can see your advertisement, but we ain't gonna hear it. But hey, since we waiting on this advertisement, I'm just saying right here, like, I don't understand what's going on in these men's mind that they just be like, all right, drive over here, go see this minor, bring us some liquor, and I'm gonna go ahead and get something. Like, bro, you ain't thinking about like everything you could lose. You not thinking about like, because they said in the beginning of the video that he got a family and kids. So you ain't thinking about like, hey, what if I got jammed up and they put me on my neighborhood's police blotter that I got arrested for, you know, trying to meet up with a minor. But nah, they don't think about that. He just sitting there thinking about what he want to do.
Talking in circles now. So
I don't know.
were you going to drink it, or was she going to drink
I was going to drink it.
Okay.
And if she wanted it, I would have shared. But
Okay.
nothing to get her drunk.
Oh, so just a couple sips.
Yeah.
Gotcha, something light. What do you mean you weren't trying to get her drunk, James? You know, It's obvious. His intentions here are very obvious. It's clear what he wanted to do. His plan was to get this girl drunk off of these, Mike's Hard Lemonades and do with her as he pleased. That's my theory. Okay. Well, I mean, this is also distributing alcohol to a minor.
Right.
So, we're 2 for 2 here, Tim. We got soliciting nudes. I'm sorry, James. Tim was the other predator. Sorry, James. Yeah, I mean, we're 2 for 2 here. So, it's just not a good look.
I've never done this before.
You've never done it before?
No.
Do you know how many times I've heard that, James?
Probably 1,000 times, but I haven't. So.
What do you think the odds are that everyone would be telling the truth that says that?
Well, if it can be truthful, yeah.
Right. Gotcha. You say I can come and get you and hang whenever, and you talk about how bored you are.
I'm bored. I was going to, go to a movie. That's what I thought we were going to be doing, so.
Okay. And then you say you want to watch a movie, get something to eat, maybe have a couple drinks, which you intended on, doing here. You say that you like giving massages also.
Yeah, with clothes on.
With clothes on.
Yeah, I want.
Well, why even tell her that?
Because I like giving out massages. I do.
Okay, and you would have given this 13-year-old girl a massage?
Get a back massage.
Just a back massage, so
yeah.
Nothing else?
No.
And you expect me to believe that?
That's the way I intend it.
Okay, and that's... Okay. So after a couple of Mike's Hard Lemonades, you were just gonna... Just a friendly back rub?
That's it.
Okay. And what else were you planning to do throughout the night?
That was it. Just hang out for an hour or two, go.
Hour or two, knock back a couple mics, and be on your way.
That's what I was planning on, yeah.
Okay. And I understand that you're married.
Yes.
Yes.
So you gonna just sit there and admit it, like, yeah, I'm married. See, that's what I'm talking about, bro. You tripping.
And you're currently living with your wife.
Yes.
Is she home now?
Yes.
Now, what did you tell her you were going to do to come here? Did she ask?
I was going to Uber.
You were gonna go, you're an Uber driver?
Yes.
Okay. So you lied to your wife, and instead of driving for Uber, you come to deliver alcohol to a 13-year-old girl who's home alone. That's a little shady. Now, I believe James was just recently married, and it's one thing to straight up lie to your newly wedded wife, but to lie to her and go off and do this, I mean, that's just, a whole nother thing.
I actually switched from Chrome to Opera GX a while ago just because I was so tired of Chrome being the absurd resource hog that
He tells her he's going to drive for Uber to, make a couple of extra bucks on the side, but in reality, he's really going out of his way to sexually solicit a minor, a child, when he has a lovely wife right at home. I don't understand. How do you think she would feel if she found out about this?
She wouldn't like it.
I don't think so, not one bit. Not only is he deceiving his wife, but he's also planning to cheat on her here, it looks like. He was going to commit adultery. Well, I don't know if you could call it adultery, being that this is having to do with a child, but I'm sure there's some other word for it. What is it? Predultery. There you go, predultery. He was going to commit predultery, behind his wife's back. I really don't think she's going to be too happy when she finds out about this. You say, yes, I can bring some drinks. Then you say you can lay back and get pampered with a massage. You're also planning on pampering her, it seems. What all is
Well,
included in pampering?
take her out to movie
Okay.
or going out to eat.
Okay.
Something to eat. Nothing.
Gotcha. And you're married to a... Well, I think she should know about this, so why don't you pull your phone out and give her a call? Let her know what you're up to.
don't want to.
Well, I understand you may not want to, Tim. I'm sorry, James, but I think she should know. So if you could give her a call here and put her on speaker so we can explain sort of what's going on.
Man, I know he feeling like if y'all ever got in trouble back in the day in school, cause I definitely got in a lot of trouble in school. But yeah, when your dean or your principal sitting there, and then they grab that phone, they start dialing your people's numbers, like they start calling them, and you just sitting there just waiting till they say, "Hey, Miss So and So, hey, Mister So and So." Yeah, that's the look bro guy right now.
Oh, and Chad, did you want to order those cookies?
Yeah.
Do we still? Okay. Because I am in the mood for a dessert with some Mike's Hard Lemonade. Do you think this is right? I mean,
It's not.
do you have any kids of your own?
I do have two kids of my own.
How old are they? He's got kids of his own? What in the goddamn How old are they?
13 and 16.
13 and 16, so the same age as the girl that you're planning to meet here tonight.
Yes.
Now, how would you feel if a 50-some-year-old man came to meet your 13-year-old child home alone with alcohol?
I wouldn't feel good at all about it.
So what makes it okay for you to do it?
It doesn't make it right.
When you factor kids into the equation, it just makes a situation like this truly heartbreaking. So why are you here then, James?
Bored?
Bored. You couldn't hang out at home with your wife?
No, she's in bed,
She's in bed.
sleeping.
So you decide you come meet a 13-year-old girl instead. Why not just wait till she's up? The next day. Tomorrow's Sunday. Still the weekend. I mean, what do you have to say for yourself here, James?
That I'm not. I feel horrible. I know that. I feel
As you should. This
just.
is a horrible thing.
I know it is.
So, as said before, I think that your lovely wife should know about what's going on. So, if you could
But
Please
I just don't.
dial her out.
I just don't want. I don't want to lose my wife on it.
Well,
That's the only thing.
James, you made the choice to walk in here. And you had many chances to turn around and not go through with this. But you still decided to come in.
I know. I came in and I was really not wanting to do it. I was going to use the restroom and leave. That's what I was planning on doing.
And that's not what I heard when I was in the bathroom listening. It seemed like you were ready to.
Like, I need to go to the restroom.
Well, sure, but it seemed like you were ready to, get it popping with these Mike's Hard Lemonades and get to that massage that you talked about and, see where it should go from there. And you even took your shoes off. Looks like you got a little comfortable. So obviously.
Yeah, I just took them off. That's a normal thing.
Normal thing, okay.
That's all.
Well, it seems to me like you were planning on staying here for some time. For a little bit at least. A couple hours, you said, right? So that's not
Thinking
just.
about it, but it
Okay. Either or. James, I think she should know about this. Or would you rather the police know? You can pick your poison.
I really don't want to call my wife.
Well, we really didn't want you to come and try to meet this 13-year-old girl, but you did anyway. And you were planning to get for alcohol. I mean, that's pretty serious. So I think you should let her know.
I'm sitting there like, damn, where's the police at? But I think bro in the red hoodie, I think when he went outside, I think he went out to go call the police. Like they probably was like, all right, well, let's get our footage first. Then we call the police. Cause if they would have called the police way long ago when they first started this little interview, the police would have been there and it would have ruined the video. So I peep game.
Are these twist offs, do you know?
I don't even know.
Do you mind if I... Do you mind if I take one? Or...
Is that a trick question?
No, I'm actually kind of thirsty.
Thankfully, he's not a minor.
Yeah. I'm of age, so... But it's up to you. You have the right to say no. You brought it. They're just looking kind of good from here.
They do look good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Purple man.
Whole time. Hey, what Ballhead dude should have did, since he knew he was going to jail, he should have just started drinking on. Man, go ahead and get you a buzz, bro, because you up for a ride, bro. This is about to destroy your life. Probably make the wife leave. Probably make you not able to really see the kids either, because your daughter is saying one of your daughters the same age as the minor you trying to meet. So yeah, man, life might be over with. So since it's a wrap, you might as well go ahead, you know what I'm saying, drink up, get right real quick.
Sure.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Either way, we're getting off topic here. But yeah, James, if you want to, if you could please, get your lovely wife on the phone, we'd love to let her know what's going on here. Now, of course, in these scenarios, you always want the alleged predator to give their wife, a phone call and let them know, what they're up to. But it was clear that James just wasn't going to call his wife. He just wasn't going to do it.
Can we just skip it and not do that?
We can skip and call the police if you want. So, is that what you'd rather do?
Ain't you part of the police?
I never said that. We typically have them on standby for these types of things.
Okay.
But it's, it's completely up to you, James. How you want to go about it here. As more and more bullshit was spewing from James's mouth, I was beginning to get a little thirsty, and I thought, what better way to quench my thirst than sipping on a delicious, bottle of Mike's Hard Lemonade. And, conveniently enough, James had brought just that. So, since I was thirsty from talking to him for so long, I had to take a sip. And on top of that, I just had to do it for the memes, Always got to do it for the memes.
I would like to just forget about it. Really.
Well, we all would, but no amount of Mike's Hard Lemonade is going to make anyone forget about what happened here tonight, James. But did you want me to?
At this point in time, no, I don't.
Okay, because you seemed like you were ready to crack one open when you came in.
Yeah, kind of lost the vibe on it.
Okay,
Drink.
gotcha. But James, I really think your wife should know about this. Since you did basically lie to her and tell her you were going to do something other than what you're doing.
I am planning on doing Uber. That's not.
Oh, okay. Oh, so this is just sort of a side chore for you.
Not chore, but
Sort of some extracurricular thing you were doing tonight. Okay. Well, James, I think I really think she should know. So, would you mind getting her on the phone?
I do, because I don't want to lose her.
Well, James, I mean,
No, I don't. I
come on.
don't want to. I really don't.
Okay. Is there anyone else we can call and let him know? Or unless you want us to give her the information ourselves, we do have a way of, contacting people. So, if you wanted to, come from you yourself, or if you wanted to, come from us, we'll be sure to let her know. I'm just trying to. I think the manly thing and the bigger thing to do here would be to, tell her yourself. I think that'd be the more noble thing to do.
Right.
Try and save some sort of face.
something, rather than her find out at a random time, which may be a little more inconvenient for you.
And then you're done, you can go Uber.
Yeah, you can still go Uber.
You're still safe.
So, what will it be then, James? James?
Don't want to call my wife. That's
So, okay. So you're not going to call your wife?
Yeah, I'm looking like, bro, he ain't about to do it. But I get you though. Keep asking him. You gonna, you know what I'm saying? You gonna bait him into doing it. But this man look like, man, I'm about to lose everything. At least let me try to hold on to this marriage the best way I can.
I decided to support someone else.
Okay. Well, I think, your wife would be the most, immediate person that should really know about this. And the one that matters most. Why don't we just keep it simple and just give her a call then, James?
Because I don't want to lose her.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
That's the reason why.
Well, she's going to find out about this either way, James. I hate to break it to you.
What do you mean?
This is just one of those things that, she'll have to know about. All right. We do have a big outreach on, sort of these investigations that we do, and people end up finding out things. So, James, do you have anything else you have to say here?
I'm just going to click random stuff and something I'm sure is going to come to me because that's, what I love about this kit.
I'm really sorry for, doing this, and it wasn't something that I've ever done before, and something just spare the moment kind of deal. Just feeling lonely, bored.
Okay.
Don't have very many friends, and just wanted somebody to hang out with.
Okay, I just don't get why you can't hang out with your wife. But, okay, James, I mean, that's pretty much all I really have to go over with you. And if that's all you have to say, then what I have to let you know is that I'm Skeet Hansen with the Predatorial Investigation Unit, and we're doing an online series about adults who try to meet teens online for sex.
They did that perfectly. The police walked in and they ended the interview and brought the cameras out all in one. Bro, I know dude right there just want to fall out and have a seizure, bro. Like, I already know, bro. Life just ended for him right there.
And you've just been skeeted. If there's anything else you have to say, we'd love to hear it.
No, I don't have anything else to say.
Okay. Well, I guess you can talk to the police now.
Okay.
Come on, man. You want to get started with that? We'll get started.
Yeah, so I'll take you guys outside with me while my partner talks with them, just so I can get everybody's info again, like
Okay.
yesterday.
Sure thing.
So my role has flipped since yesterday. And
Oh, it has?
I don't remember you guys' stuff, so.
Okay.
Here's his identification.
Yeah.
He gave it to us.
Oh, my partner will take it though.
Yeah.
Know that for now. So I have one, this one.
Now, we did call Kent County PD out for another alleged predator just the previous night. At this point, this is just starting to become sort of another normal night in Grand Rapids. Yeah, they have a real predator problem out there. This guy basically, he was talking a little bit sexual, but ultimately he was trying to distribute alcohol to this 13-year-old girl he was coming to meet. As you can see, he did bring it. So,
Oh, he did not bring it?
No, he brought it. It's right there.
Did? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's...
Is it like... Did he send any explicit pictures of himself this time?
He did not, no. So we...
See, I told y'all. See, if they send pictures, that's what I'm saying. That's an easy case right there. So that's why you asking. But bringing that liquor, that's probably gonna still count against him.
We got a little bit of sexual talk, and
Was there expectation of sex that last time?
there was hints of it. He did mention doing a massage, and he did ask the girl for nude pictures.
Okay. Do you have like the same, with the layout and everything?
Yeah, I have.
Okay,
I
so I'll
have
just send
them,
you
yep.
a link. We'll send you a
Yeah,
link as well.
yeah, I can do that.
It's gonna seem really redundant from yesterday, but
Pretty much, yeah.
My system up with me.
Yeah, I gotcha.
And what is it called again? The predatorial
investigation unit.
Where do you want me?
I mean, you can step. It's cold, so you can step inside for a minute. Yeah.
Thank you.
10-4, is he nil 99? Yeah.
It's black cherry slaps.
So let's go to my car with me. We're gonna have a conversation. Okay. DC, I'm taking my car.
Bro just over there sipping on that man drink.
And who else was involved?
This young lady here, they were just here for the show, basically. They didn't have anything to do with it. She was the live decoy this time, yes.
Okay. All right. Grand Rapids Chris Hansen. Michigan's Chris Hansen.
That's what they call me.
We're kind of the second coming of that, yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Security, anything else you can add?
No.
No?
No. Basically, everything that you heard from them is everything that happened on my side.
Do you have that binder? Did you show my partner? Do you have it with you today?
The binder, we didn't have his printed out.
No?
I just got his chats just a few hours ago.
I told y'all, bro usually had like a whole pamphlet and it had a whole chat log and everything in it. But since y'all just heard them say they just did a sting yesterday in that same hotel space, they weren't able to be by their real computers to get this guy stuff printed.
Oh, I have them on my phone. I can, if you send me an email, I can.
Yeah, so my partner has his work phone, but we're going to send the link. I just want to make sure I have it correct.
Okay, cool.
So my partner wants to interview him with our dash cam. I think that's why he took him down there.
Okay.
So he's interviewing him in his car. I'll go down there and check on him. I'll make sure that he sends you that link because we're going to want all that documentation.
Okay.
What else? Can you give me some? If you have your phone with you, can you show me? Or,
I can
tell
show
me
you.
a little bit about what the conversations entailed. The detective bureau is going to want to know some specifics, like we were able to do yesterday. So he sent a face picture.
Yeah, initially, yep.
But like you told me, there was no explicit pictures.
No explicit pictures.
Okay.
No. He does say he's 38. He says he's bored and horny. We say here 13 female Grand Rapids, and then immediately he asks for nude pictures.
Nudes. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm 38. I'm horny.
And then
Ask her for nudes if she does them.
Yeah, she says again 13 female Grand Rapids. He says just one to hold me over. So asking again, asking what things could lead to. He talks about coming over and hanging out. Then he says maybe watch a movie, get a couple drinks, whatever you want to do. And then it says he likes giving massages also.
Okay, so talks about massages. Initially asked what could this lead to if we hang out.
Yeah, pretty much. And he says he can bring drinks and he wants her to lay back and get pampered with a massage. And then that's just some of his information.
Okay, so I got the gist of it.
Yeah, but I think that's the big thing. That's he's trying to give her.
So we'll throw that in there for the detectives and the prosecutors to look at in terms of what kind of charges they want to review for it.
Okay.
It's not as clear cut when it comes to the criminal sexual conduct stuff.
Yeah.
But
see, that's what I'm telling y'all. See, people get off due to technicalities. I knew it because like when they didn't have the guy sending pictures, I was like, yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard for the prosecutors to use it as a case. Like him bringing alcohol to a minor, that's a charge in itself. So they probably gonna hit him with something like that. But this man might have caught a break. But at the same time, him catching a break could be another kid's, demise. So it's not a win. I'm not calling it a W. I'm just saying this is what I mean about technicalities and cases.
it's there. So
Yeah.
we're still gonna pursue charges, or we're going to ask for charges to still be reviewed on that.
Okay.
So I'll go talk with him. I'll be back up with a. Do you guys want a report number or anything like that?
If we could report.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
give me a second here. At this point, it's probably going to be the same as yesterday.
Yeah.
Where we're going to let him go.
Yeah.
Did you get everything you needed from him as far as your questions and stuff you wanted to ask him? But I'm going to go down there and check on him, and we'll forward this like we did yesterday.
Okay. Appreciate it.
What was your name?
Couch is my last name.
Appreciate it, sir.
You guys take care.
Thank you so much. Yep.
Have a good one. So James is taken out of the room for questioning from, the Kent County PD. And that's pretty much the last that we hear of him. He did, of course, submit all of our findings over to them in email form. And it's going to be, an ongoing investigation. So we'll just have to wait around and see what happens. And James's wife may have not known of his doings on that night, but we did end up getting in contact with her on another day. And she now currently knows of his doings on this night at our Sting Motel. I can't go into too much detail on it, but she's not happy about it, and she wants him out. So hopefully she's, getting that taken care of. We know that there are many, many other alleged predators, and James was just one in the bunch, really.
I'm gonna stop it right there because as y'all can see, my laptop talking about he ready to go to bed, even though I can plug his ass back up. But anyway, man, I'm just gonna end it there because you know what I'm saying. I think y'all got the point. But like that's why I said early in the video and at the end that people get off cases to do the technicalities. So you know what I'm saying. Just know your laws, know your rights, and be careful out there. Because you got people like this guy around. He got a daughter that's 13, and he was trying to meet up with another 13-year-old. So he basically looked at it like, okay, as long as they're my kid, it's okay. But yeah, man, hey, I appreciate y'all that hung in here with me, y'all that came back to review it, you know what I'm saying, do the reaction with me. Those of y'all that was new to my reaction channel, I appreciate it. My channel, I'm doing reactions, but I'm always open to do more things on my channel. We're gonna keep trying and keep growing and keep everything new, keep everything interesting for for the people that's coming back and checking in. But y'all know it's your boy Koopa. My chat. See, I'm messing up, y'all. I'm so sorry. But yeah, it's your boy Koopa. My channel is Love, Life, and Loyalty. And some of my homies will say knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Appreciate y'all checking in. I'll catch y'all on the next one.